Today I'm going to show you how to make a DIY enrichment activity for your cat. So this enrichment activity is called the reach feeder. So the materials that you're going to need for it are a shoebox, paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls. Paper towel rolls you'll want to cut in half, scissors, a pen, pencil, marker, anything you can trace with, and then the cat food or treats of your choice. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need to do is take your rolls and trace them onto your box. So I'll do one and I'll show you what it looks like. So there's my somewhat poorly traced circle. I want to use about 3 to 4 rolls across the whole top. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So this is what the top of the box looks like when I'm done tracing. I just placed the circles for where my holes are going to go randomly throughout the top. You don't need to do a specific pattern unless you want to. So I have one traced circle for each of the rolls I'm going to use, and now I'm going to cut out these circles so there's a hole in the top of the box, and I'll show you what that looks like. And this is what you're going to want to use your scissors or sharp exacto knife for. And while you're cutting, you're going to want to make sure that you're staying really on the lines you traced, because you don't want the holes to be too big that your little rolls will move around and then your cat won't really be able to use the reach feeder as well. So here is the first hole that I have cut out, and then all I'm going to do is slide one of the paper tube rolls into the hole like that. So now there's a tube in here that you can put a treat at the bottom of, and then I'm just going to do the same thing for the other holes, and I'll show you what the top of this looks like once it's all done. So that's what the top looks like now that each hole is cut out and there's a little tube in each hole. So now when you hold the box like this, you can drop a treat or a piece of your cat's food into each of the holes in the tube. There are a lot of store-bought toys that work very similar to this, but this is just a really cheap and easy way to achieve the same effect. One thing you do want to be careful of though is that the edges of your holes and of your tube rolls aren't too sharp. So if there's any like jagged edges from you cutting things, you can just go ahead and put Scotch tape over the tops of the edges, and that will help make them smooth so that your cat doesn't irritate their paw while they're reaching in and out. And then you also will want to make sure that you just supervise your cats while they're using this toy and clean up any mess afterwards so that they don't end up eating cardboard or anything like that. But yeah, this is a really fun activity for cats, and it's a great way to maybe spice up meal times or just give them a new activity to do.